What's up, everybody, and welcome to a reading with the Crown Priestess. I'm just here to give a collective message. I hope everybody who celebrates Valentine's Day enjoyed their day. Even if you don't celebrate, I hope you had a nice pastime. I think I saw a meme that says something about Valentine's Day is one of those holidays that's more about clarity than anything. Especially when you're in romantic connections or just in general, right? Because like I received Valentine's Day gifts from people who are not romantically involved with me all the time, from friends, from family, from clients, so you never really know like what kind of impact you hold in somebody's life. But when I read the meme and it said that like it's more of a moment of clarity than anything, it really stuck, and it made sense to me, because it's one of those times, unfortunately, especially for romantic partnerships, where you realize like, oh, does this person actually give a shit at all, or is it time to sort of reevaluate where we stand, and I don't want to put that pressure on in a general sense, because some people, obviously I'm speaking to the people who do celebrate it, but also some people, they can't afford things and things like that. But you would know that, like you would know communication wise and etc. effort, other things would be there to like support the idea that you're in the right situation. You know what I mean? So anyway, as I was as I was meditating, now I'm shuffling, because I wasn't shuffling off camera, I was meditating. But I heard the North remembers, right? And so that can mean a few things. If you're a Game of Thrones fan like me, you could be a Game of Thrones fan. Some of you can be from the North, be born in the Northern Hemisphere of the world or of the United States or wherever you're from. You can be from the North. But mostly when I heard the North remembers, it was speaking to your true North, and basically coming into your divine purpose, okay? Because our purpose is our North, right? Our karmic is South, our purpose is North. So when I heard the North remembers, outside of all the Game of Thrones references, Spirit did indicate that it is a time of following your true North, of stepping into your divine purpose, of starting to come into the life that you are destined to live and do what you are destined to be doing, okay? The path that you're supposed to be taking at this time. So, okay, let's see what they have. That was the general theme, was the North, all right? Some of you can be, yeah, you see this? That makes sense. That makes sense. The first card that came out was the attraction card, excuse me. And it's Mars and it's hot. So I was going to say some of you can be from Mars, right? You can be Scorpio or Aries energy. But ideally right now you are very attractive. You are also attracting things. Less about how hot you look and more about the things that are being sort of magnetic and attracted to your life. And then it's interesting because disharmony and limitations and fears came after that. And to me, that makes a lot of sense with following your true North and sort of coming out of these limitations and these things that give you fear and hold you back from following your true North. Also, with triggers being on this card, and, that fell right on top of the attraction card and conflict. This is disharmony, triggers, and conflict. It fell right on top of the attraction card. And so what I'm getting very clear is that you've been attracting the wrong things into your life lately. And so these things are karmically causing conflict. They're making you very unhappy and they're triggering you because Spirit is forcing you into your true path, right? They want you to follow your true North. And so the things that have been sort of highlighted in your life recently have been very triggering and been very I don't want to say toxic, because I don't really feel like that's the word to use here. In some cases, yes, but I'm not getting that very strongly. But whatever it is that you have been sort of dealing with and pulling into your energy lately, is causing a lot of limitations, right? It's causing a lot of limits. There are limits here. But you see, this woman, if you look very closely, I hope you guys can see this, there is like an entity reaching for her, right? And she looks scared to go with this entity that's sort of beckoning at her, because she's afraid of leaving her comfort zone. She's afraid of the unknown. She's afraid of like anything that might be out there, because she has sort of, she rather deal with, excuse me, don't start. She rather deal with the fears, the devil she knows than the devil she doesn't, right? But the truth is that your harmony and your true path, your true north, are lying with said entity, right? It's like spirit telling you, come follow me, but you're too afraid to make the jump. Yeah. I do feel like your dreams can be very significant at this time, but there is a truth that's being expressed to you. And there's something here also about sabotage. I'm seeing sabotage versus self-worth. Okay, it's like it's literally like those are the two things, like facing each other. And it could be that, and as I said, that guarded as on the bottom. It could be that you've been stuck in a situation for quite some time that has created these fears and these limitations, right? In your set, and you have self-doubt. All right, there's a lot of self-doubt here, and you may often, oh shit, that's like, was that for me or for the collective? Anyway, you may often do things that, you may often blame something else or someone else for the reason that you're unable to make a move. But in truth, it's your self-sabotage. It's yourself limiting, ideas. It's your self-doubt. It's your, like you're too scared to sort of go out there and get it. And it's because you've been sort of used to this energy where it'll just happen, right? Things will flow. It'll just come to me with the attraction. It's like, I'm seeing like a magnet, right? It's like we all have our own like sort of gravitational pull, especially energetically. And so it's like with the things that we manifest, the thoughts that we have, they start to come into our reality, and we start to attract those things to us. And if we're not doing the shadow work and the healing, and we're not using discernment and standing up when we need to for ourselves, right, we end up kind of in our own self-imposed prison of lackluster bullshit. You know what I mean? So there is a big message here of having to, yeah. Okay, it's crazy because now deception, and I can't help but feel like a lot of this deception is self-inflicted. Yes, there are other energies, right? You have spy at the bottom, so I'll say that. Yes, there are other people around you that are deceptive, that aren't honest, that are sort of manipulative or very sneaky, and just kind of smug energy I'm getting from people. A lot of ego-driven shit. But it's not just about them, and you have to take accountability for how these people ended up in your life, right? And how they were able to stay here for as long as they've been. Okay, it's not just about them. It is about you, and it's time to like sort of not only take accountability but take action into how to get rid of these things. We need to be able to identify the source, like it's like, yes, people treat you horribly, and people come in and fuck shit up, and they're just not honest and whatever, and we can't do anything about that, but we can do something about how we respond to that. And if you're just allowing someone to continuously do that shit, and a lot of you, you suffer from, I'm hearing OCD specifically, anxiety, but it's like any type of people pleasing situation, right? There are a lot of people-pleasing people in the world that are not necessarily suffering from a mental health situation. But there is a lot here about just self-sabotage when it comes to this, because you are putting the needs of others above your own. And you've been doing it for so long because you have this like abandonment issues, right? But what happens is it becomes self-abandonment. Now it's like you're abandoning yourself because you're trying so desperately to make someone else's life easier, make someone like you, make someone, you know, and I know how that is, especially when it's about people that we care about, especially when it's about people that we love or that should love us, you know. We don't want to hurt them. We don't want to risk, you know, seeing them fall or anything like that, because we kind of know like they need us in a way, you know, but they're not very keen on showing their gratitude, you know, and they abuse the situation, they abuse their authority, they abuse the opportunity to be helped and be saved by you. And then where's their hand? You know, it's almost given like you fall into a ditch and this person pretends that they're trying to pick you up. Whole time there's like a ladder next to them that they can put down, or rope that they can put down, but they're like pretending like, I don't know what to do. And they have the solution, but they don't want to help you for real, you know? It's given that. Oh yeah, God, here we go. There is some sort of truth coming out very soon as well. This is not going to take very long. This is like, it's giving epiphany to some degree, even though that hasn't come out. And there goes the heartbreak with the devil. Can't make this shit up. Oh, that's how real it is. That nigga fell on my hand. He don't want to be exposed. He does not want to be exposed. There's going to be some truth, okay? And it's not going to be very easy to hear, but it is going to be very freeing for you. It's definitely going to allow you to walk that true north, like I said, freeing you up with that energy, allowing you to just take a new path, you know. And a spirit is saying, look how happy at the bottom with the sun card. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Capricorn. I feel like it's nothing that's catching you by surprise. Again, I feel like it's been sort of around for a long time, self-imposed. I mean, these cards, 3 of Swords, Devil, 7 of Pentacles, it's like nothing has become of this, you know. Ultimately nothing has become of this. There may have been times where you got a glimpse of, oh, this might change, or oh, they might be happy with me, they might be proud, and it's like you never hear it, you never get it. And I think even to some extent it made you bitter, okay, for lack of better words, and you felt very unappreciated, very like, you know, like you're doing shit in vain. And touche, because you it looks that way. It looks like a lot of your work has been in vain when it comes to said person, but not in vain for your growth. Okay, this was a very important lesson that you had to learn, and I do feel like you are healing some extreme trauma. Okay, like this is like the beginning of a very important healing process for you. There goes the conversation. I do feel like when you put your foot down with this person, justice at the bottom, I love to see it. I do feel like when you have a conversation with this person, there's a bit of shock to them to see you sort of stand up for yourself in the way that you are, to show up for yourself in the way that you do. Also, a lot of you, Spirit is saying, if you are coming into money or if you're doing well, don't let this person know. They don't need to know how much money you're making. They don't need to know what you're doing that you got going on good, because it is not for them, okay? It is not for them to enjoy. It is not for them to be involved. They don't get to sit at your table. They just don't, okay? And they may try very hard, like they've done, I'm sure, 1,001 times with that Devil and 7 of Pentacles, to sweet you over, smooth talk, charm you, etc. Some of you, this person is like very persuasive in the bedroom, okay? And I know, like, hey, I'm a fire sign. Like, I don't give a fuck about a lot of people. Some people, they can go one day and they're fine, 2 days, they're fine. when I'm in a connection, especially, I need to fuck. I need to have sex all the time. That's just, I'm a physical touch kind of girl. You know what I mean? And there's but so much physical touch. There's but so much non-sexual intimacy that could go down between me and a loved one before clothes is being torn off. You know what I mean? So I understand. But for real, like, on some mature shit, on some self-valued shit, like, if that's all that somebody's giving you, please, like, good night. You'll find new. I promise you. There is like, don't feel like you're never gonna, oh, nobody does me like you. Yeah, we fall into that with little toxic things or whatever sometimes, but we know that's not the real. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I used to think like that some 15, 20 years back. Like, everybody got their favorite. Like, men, they got their favorite eater, they got their favorite this, and women got their favorite, we all human. It's a need. And, we fall into that space for a little bit. But the more that you mature and you grow up and you experience life, you allow yourself to go and experience life. Oh, there's some new dick. Yeah, there's good. Like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You will find somebody else that's going to give it to you just as good, if not better. Okay, sis? And bro, I'm talking to both. All right. So what comes of this conversation? I don't think this person's going to like it. Oh, there goes the sweet talk. Like I said, they're going to try to smooth you over, but I think you're pretty smart now, right? It's like, been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. I heard you say this before. I've heard it all. But there goes the charmer. Like I said, could be a water sign. They're going to try very hard. Moon could be Pisces, Cancer. I don't know why the moon card is a Pisces card. I never understood that. To me, it's Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon. But it could be whoever, right? Who gives a shit? I do feel like somebody, though, who ultimately has treated you like absolute garbage over the years, over the months, over whatever time this is trying to smooth talk you and, like, sort of win you back over after you finally put your foot down and let them know, like, I'm not for it. I'm not here for none of that no more. And it's a dub. Okay. So what is your advice? Let's get you some advice. I don't think that this person, and I'll say that, I'm going to say this because, well, it sounded like I said I'm a sadist. Maybe some of you are a into like BDSM. I just got that. That could be the freak shit. Listen, remember the devil came out and the deception and temptation. So some of y'all could be really kinky, okay? But there's a whole community for that. You don't need to stay stuck to someone who's fulfilling your every sexual desire because you're afraid that you're not going to find it again. Girl, do you see there's a whole community for the shits, okay? You don't have to be stuck in a ridiculous situation with somebody to satisfy your sexual needs, okay? I don't know, I'm getting like 50 Shades of Grey references now. Like, you see how in 50 Shades of Grey, he was all that tea and she was a virgin, but then she realized like she's kind of with the shits, as time progressed. But he wasn't on some, like, she wanted a real boyfriend. He tried to convince himself that wasn't it, but ultimately in the end they end up together but he had to heal. He had to heal a lot of trauma, and realize that, okay, I can be a loving guy to this woman that I'm clearly in love with, and we can still be some freak ass niggas and have a life. So this is what I'm saying, because somebody here, I feel like y'all really tripping off somebody got you tripping off that P, off that D. Somebody is like, that's the only reason you've even been holding on to this energy, because they really take you to those heights. But it's okay. There's more out there. Excuse me. There's more out there. So what is your advice? Yeah, I don't know. Don't stay in a situation off no material shit like that. That's material shit. Like, sex is spiritual to me. It's a ritual. Some of us do it just for fun. Some of us do it, it means a lot more when you're in love and shit. Some of us do it just for procreation, right? Because they're asexual people that don't even give a shit about sex. But I'm saying all that to say, like, it's out there. There's so, like, just people's tastes are acquired, right? People have acquired tastes. They like specific shit. There's whole communities for whatever the fuck you're into. Because some of y'all, I'm getting this, some of y'all that's really fucking kinky. And respectfully, I love that for you. But what I don't love for you is being stuck in a fucked up situation just because you feel like this is the only person who can fulfill that desire, you know? Also now, damn, can I get that advice out? But they want me to say this. You could be finding out that somebody has some secret life that you had no idea about. And that is, but it's like y'all have so much going on, or maybe you revealed this secret to somebody, and so you feel like you have to hold on to them because they know this deep, dark secret about you. And now that takes me back to the original message of True North. Walk in your truth. Walk in your truth, sis. Walk in your truth, brother, because for this person to hold something over your head, that gives them power over you. And that's why you have these limitations and this fear that, like, if I leave this person, they're going to tell everybody this about me. You know what I mean? They're going to tell everybody. That's, you know, like, they're going to spill my dark, dirty secret. And it's like, if you just walk in your truth, nobody can hurt you with that. Nobody can threaten you with that. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you can't, I don't give a fuck. Be like, oh, bitch, that's why you a motherfucking hoe. And it's like, and, oh, you mad because you wasn't like, oh, I get it. You wanted to be down with it, but we couldn't. All right. Like, it's something like that. Like, don't let somebody hold shit against you. If you walk in your own truth, if you follow your true north, if you follow your true path and you're walking in your purpose, people can't threaten you with shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, all right, what's your advice? What's your advice? That was like a lot that came out of nowhere. Yeah. Wow. Damn. Aries and Cancer energy. You know, with Emperor and the Chariot, your advice is everything that I've been saying. It's walking your truth, stand in your truth, live in your truth. Like, you can't scare me. You know what I mean? This is Chariot is movement, fast is victory. It's like getting up out of there too. Like, some of you got to get the fuck up out of there, whether this your castle or not. I feel like some of you are even leaving your own like possessions and shit behind because you realize they're just things. And it's like, this is not good for me anymore. So I'm out. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'll be good because you're in that Emperor energy. Like, I'll be okay. I'll build a new kingdom. I'll build a new empire. I will be fine. Like, I don't have to stay here because wherever you're at, you know, it's lacking. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. So your advice is to do exactly what I said and follow your true north, because I feel that your spirit, and not ancestors, not God, not, you know, spirit guides. Yes, they're all a part of the shits, but I feel like your higher self, your consciousness is like, the North remembers. It's like some shit like that. Like, I remember who the fuck you are, you know, like, remember who the fuck you are and put yourself first. The Emperor always puts themselves first. Okay. And the Chariot is on a speed motherfucking boat up out the shits because bye. You know, and the original Chariot, that he's literally leaving like his palace, like he's out. So that's what I'm saying. Some of y'all just getting up and going, even if it is your crib, even if it's a crib that you invested in, that you, whatever, you just like, man, all right, you're not going to get out. Watch this. And I'm disappearing because, yeah, you thought I was going to send this. Let's pull a star seed for y'all. They always tell me to pull a star seed. I don't know why I don't never have those cards out, but they always say it, like, pull the star seed. It's because a lot of you are, you know, star seeds. You're not even from this planet for real. You came from somewhere else, and you're just here to have a human experience and lead these people out of the fucking darkness, like myself. And it's tough. It's tough. Earth school is ghetto. It's like the worst here. All right, what do we have for these people? That's too many. Okay, I'll take that one. Thanks. Come on, spirit. Come on. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I swear, y'all. Can y'all please tell your friends, share, like, comment, do something, because you can't be serious after everything I said for that to say face your true north. Girl, bye. All right. Love, light, and abundance.